Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley Trading video. In this one, we are going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis and technical analysis over on AMD. I mean, this is because firstly, it's coming into some key levels, so I do want to do analysis on it, but it's also just a step away from the financials. We have two videos up early today, one on First Republic Bank, one on Credit Suisse, if you want to check those out. But to get straight into the AMD analysis, why is this key? So currently we're up about 4% on the day, but what is really key is at the level we're coming into. So over on the left chart, this is a 6-month chart. We can see we have a resistance, our second deviation at $93.80. So, we're heading towards there. We'll probably hit that today. Right after that as well, at $95.75, we also have our second deviation over on the 1 year. Now, these levels are quite close. I would be using them a bit more as a zone than individual levels. But how are these levels kind of important and what to be looking out for? First time you hit this level, you expect a pullback. So that's really what I'm watching for coming into kind of this 93.80 today, is looking to play the pullback. And then again, once we pull back, maybe 50 cents in the profit, I'm taking in some profits and moving my stock to break even. So if it goes back up to that kind of level, I'm expecting a break, and that's why I got that break even stop. But if it continues to pull back, again, that's why we want some size in the trade, because this could be the overall reversal level on AMD. We could just see it start to decline from here. And so that's why, again, I like to keep some money in the trade in case it is an overall reversal, but we also don't want to be kind of turning winning trades into either break even or losers when there's definitely still money to be made. So again, that's the same thing, basically looking at that on both these levels. The first time coming into this, looking for a pullback. If it ends up retesting, then expect a break and then a pullback at that next level. But what I really want to see, and what will be kind of eye-opening on AMD, is if it is able to break though the 93.80 and the 95.75, what is really the key thing to watch is to break above this level, come back to test as a support. If it can hold that 95.80 support, then really would expect a big move to the upside. Again, obviously going to have some resistances at that key psychological $100 level, so definitely a tradable level, maybe looking in profits into there. But we would have kind of overall targets pushing all the way up to kind of 105, 110, definitely possible levels if we can hold that 95. So again, these levels, when you're looking at them, they can be used in whether you're a short bias trader, a long bias trader, or you don't really care. You can trade both a reversal and a trend. These levels can be used in both ways. Again, the first time you come into them, it's a reversal play. If it goes back to retest it, then there's a potential trend trade, and that's just waiting for the breakthrough, come back to test as a support, and if it can hold, looking to play trend. And that's why I really like these levels, because it provides the way to trade them in both directions, which is obviously quite handy. The only time I stop playing trend, and would be in the case of AMD, is above that 105. I wouldn't be looking to trade the trend higher than this level, because this is our third deviation. And if you understand standard deviations, at 99.7% of the data should trade within the areas of their third deviation. So trading outside of here, I think you're just not getting a great risk to reward at that point. I'll play the reversals above this level, but I think trading trend is just a bit too risky. So those are the key resistances. If we start to pull back, or this does end up being that overall reversal level, what a key support. So we have one at 82.30. If we break lower, I'm looking at $80.75. So again, this is going to be that first key zone of support. First time we come into it again, looking for that bit of a bounce. If we break, we'll test it again, waiting for the breakthrough, come back to test it as resistance, then trading trend. And really that final target would be $70.80, because that is statistical mean. So if I was holding it short, I wouldn't be looking to hold any lower than that. And I mean, that's all we'll really cover for now, because if we start breaking below that, again, big move in the stock, we'll just have an updated video, but then we'll obviously can focus more on the support side. But as of right now, obviously we're pushing up to the overbought levels. We are focusing more on these overall resistances. Anyway, that is the breakdown on AMD. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out this analysis video.